Hi, I'm Nicole Scott for Netbook News, and today I'm going to be unboxing the Samsung Galaxy Beam, the GT-I8530. This is the second generation Android phone with a projector. So let's get right in there and see what's in the box. So this is a Samsung Galaxy Beam. It's a 4-inch device, so you can see here it has a 4-inch display. If we take the wrapper off, there we go, we can see it. It's a little bit thicker than what a lot of people are used to for a phone, but that's because it has the projector built in here at the top. But overall, for having a projector, it's actually not that thick in my opinion. But let's put this aside and just see what else this bad boy came with. So here we have a second battery charger. So this is really handy because obviously the projector part of the smartphone is going to eat lots of battery. So they actually do give you 2 batteries in the pack, which is actually very handy. So we hear from Samsung that the projector should last for around 3 hours, which isn't bad, so you can get through an entire movie. We have a great headset, which we are expecting from most Samsung devices nowadays, and then we have a mini USB cable, and we have a little PSU. So let's just move this aside and take a closer look at the phone. So you can see it does have a fairly glossy display. If we take a walk around the system, this is the camera projection button. Here we have the power button. We have a micro SD card slot here to go along with the 8 gigabytes of internal memory. Along the side here, we kind of have this rubberized hard plastic finish there, which feels actually very secure. Micro USB on the bottom for transferring files and charging. Over here we have the SIM card slot. There's our volume rocker, and there is the headset jack. Now let's peel this off and put in the battery. So this actually has a 5 megapixel shooter here on the back. You can see here it's not the highest end of phones, but that's actually probably going to be one of the major challenges for the Beam, is that it does come with a 1 gigahertz dual core processor, 8 gigabytes of storage, but it doesn't have the latest operating system from Android. It's only running Android 2.3 or Gingerbread rather than Android 4.0 Ice Cream Sandwich. That's not such a huge deal actually when you think about it, because you still have access to all of the apps in the marketplace. It's just not running all of the really cool kind of OS modifications that we would like to see, but the majority of Android handsets in the market are actually running 2.3 currently. Yeah, so the moderate specs of this handset may actually damage its penetration into the market, but I guess that's yet to be seen since it's only just starting to be sold. All right, so it's all in Chinese. Let's give this a whirl here. Here we go. Okay, I'm just going to set this up and I'll come back to you in just a second. All right, so here we have it all set up. It's running TouchWiz, so even though it is running Gingerbread, I mean, it's got a very familiar interface for what you're used to on most Samsung devices. Like I said, this isn't exactly the thinnest phone. It is 12.5 millimeters thick, but the Super AMOLED display does look pretty good. It's running at a display resolution of 480 by 800, which again isn't the highest resolution display on the market. Like I mentioned before, the mediocre specs are going to be one of the probably hindering factors for this phone. But having said that, I mean, it's good enough. I mean, it's a 4-inch display, so do you really want a 720p and something so tiny? I mean, how small is the display going to be? Yeah, so why don't we actually take this for a spin? I'm really curious to see how this projector works out. I mean, it's 15 lumens and it's supposed to do up to a 50-inch display with NHD. So, and it's also capable of 720p video at 30 frames per second. So we should be able to watch some pretty amazing movies. So why don't I go grab a movie and we can check that out. So here we are in the dark. So I'm going to show you a projection on our big wall over here. So I'm just going to hit play and there you go. So that doesn't look too bad at all. And I had the options to adjust the focus. So you can see here some settings, brightness. Very cool. So you can see here that it goes, you can actually just check the display, but the only thing that's kind of awkward is if you look at the handset itself, it's set up this way. So it'd be nice if it was this way so I wasn't always kind of going across here. But let's play the same video with the lights on so you get a kind of an idea of what it's like for real life usage. So here we are with the lights on. You can see it's fairly washed out, but why don't we move closer to see exactly how big we can get this. So I'd say that's about 15 inches or so, and it's watchable. You get even closer. Yeah, definitely. So I could definitely see a lot of people wanting to play Angry Birds on the big screen, or I mean watching a lot of movies. I mean I have a projector at home and I personally love it. So having it on your phone is pretty cool, and the fact that you can watch a 3-hour movie off of one battery charge is pretty neat. But this was just a quick look at the Samsung Galaxy Beam. I'm Nicole Scott for Netbook News, taking a quick look at projector phones.